The innovation we're showing here at the NACS PEI show is our corrosion control system. Corrosion control really started back in 2015 with our advanced protection pump dealing with corrosion in the sump as well as in the tank with stainless steel and protected castings. We've grown that out over the years. The water separator that you see in the middle of the display here to deal also with that in-tank corrosion that's happening in diesel tanks. We innovated around that with also our corrosion detection sensor here to look at the corrosive atmospheres in the diesel ullage space. We've recently added our low-level diesel float here for water detection down to 1/4 of an inch in that diesel tank, kind of building out this suite. We also added a desiccant pack sensor this year to monitor our desiccant pack to deal with that in-sump corrosion that's happening in the gasoline tanks with the higher ethanol content. And then to be able to support all these things, we've got the Evo control communicating with our multiplexer sensor hub that allows us to take existing wire in a retrofit situation and connect all these sensors to that one hub and communicate it back to the Evo without having to pull new wiring in for that new product.
Well, hello. My name is Mark Seitz. I am a Senior Product Manager with Franklin Fueling. And I'd like to just quickly talk about a couple of new products we're showing at the show this year. We got the desiccant pack sensor and desiccant packs. What this will do is we're trying to maintain a safe humidity level within the sumps, roughly 50% relative humidity. And when these desiccant packs get to a certain weight that indicates it's at 50% relative humidity, the sensor will pick that up and it'll send a signal to the Evo ATG and alert the station owners that it's time to change those bags. And again, the purpose here is to try to keep the humidity level within the sumps at a safe level so corrosion doesn't occur on the equipment within the sump. We got another new product over here called the low-level water float. That is this particular product right here. So what that is doing is that's giving us the ability to detect water at much lower levels than we were able to detect before. We used to be able to detect water at about 3/4 inch. Now this will allow us to detect water in the bottom of a tank at 1/4 of an inch. So roughly what that means is if you got an 8,000 gallon tank, you're detecting water now at 1/4 inch instead of 3/4 inch, about a 70% decrease in water. So now we're really understanding where that water is coming in at a much lower level than we could before.
Hi, my name is Alan Bush. I'm the Senior Product Manager for Pipe and Containment. What we have on this display is UPP for vent systems. So customers have used UPP for the fuel lines and GPT for the fuel lines, but have used other products for the vent lines, such as steel pipe or something like this. So what we're able to do is give the customer a complete Franklin piping solution, also for vent piping. We have third-party certification for proper slope back to the tank. It's fast and simple to install, and it's non-corrosive.
Dan Schuster, Senior Product Manager of Pumping Systems, and also our integrated electrical controls, which is our power integrity brand of products that we acquired earlier this year. On the NACS display, we're displaying our EStop Solutions, as well as our PCS panels, our petroleum control solutions, connected to our dispenser disconnect solutions, which is our DDS models. Shown here on the display all individually for wall space savings. But they can be combined together into one PCS panel with the low voltage solutions bundled in.
Hello, I'm Yanger, Applications Engineer for Fuel Management Systems. Here at PEI 2021, we're demonstrating some of the latest features of the Evo, highlighting electronic line leak detection, turbine pump interface, flow rate monitoring. If we go in on our device here, we're able to show access to each of these functions just from a simple one-touch button here. Under the lines, I can look at my pressure on my lines, and it helps with line leak detection. And we can see the status of what we're detecting there. Also on here, one touch button, you can see the fueling points. You're able to see which hose, which nozzle is being open and fuel flowing through. And then we go into our flow rate. This gives you visibility to flow rate from each hook from each dispenser. And we do that with a special algorithm contained within the Evo, taking information from the point of sale and calculating the highest flow rate for the day. That gives a visibility to the marketer to know when the flow rate drops below a certain level. Typically we set it like 7 gallons per minute as a threshold. That would signal alarm to let the marketer know that there's an issue with one of those pumps, and they may want to look at the filter and the hose there. And then finally on this also is turbine pump interface. For those of you probably are familiar with that, that's the ability of the Evo to work with our controllers of the motors for things like leveling tanks. Say you have 2 tanks with both unleaded and you want to draw fuel from one versus the other, turbine pump interface will take care of that for you. Plenty of other features with it that you can go into deeper on our website.
Hi, my name is Alan Bush, and I'm the Senior Product Manager for Pipe and Containment. At the PEI show this year, we have a fiberglass dispensers display. Many customers are talking to us about moving to fiberglass containment as a more robust, long-term containment solution. And so we have here is our low-profile dispenser sump that's using a closed mold tooling to give a very smooth sidewall finish so entry seals can properly seal on it. We also have our shear valves and flex connectors on the inside building up this assembly. And we also have an adhesive entry seal to make the installation process very simple. Before it used to be a fiberglass strip kit that would be a little bit more labor intensive, but now we've simplified that installation process with this new E20 adhesive kit.
Hello, I'm Jeff Stride, Product Manager for Vapor Recovery Systems and Dispensing. And we're talking about what's new at PEI this year. One of the things we're displaying is the tank safe and nano vapor products. What you see here behind me is a delivery unit, an ST1000, that delivers the tank safe product. It takes this liquid and moves it up into this delivery unit, combines it with some compressed air from an air compressor, turns it into a vapor, a mist. That mist is then pushed down into the underground storage tank where it neutralizes the volatile compounds that are in that tank. It makes it essentially safe to do work on the outside of the tank, safe to do work on the inside of the tank, or remove the tank itself. So that's what we're talking about here today.